The Venezuelan economy is mainly dependent on the exploitation and manufacture of oil. Oil alone makes up more than 50% of the country's GDP. There is another set of natural resources including iron ore, coal, bauxite, gold, nickel, and diamonds. It is in various stages of development and production. In this video, we will show you the largest current and future projects in Venezuela. But first, share the video and subscribe to the channel. The Puerto La Cruz Refinery is located 300 kilometers east of Caracas in the state of Anzoátegui. It is one of the largest oil refineries in Venezuela. The refinery is owned and operated by the Venezuelan National Oil Corporation. Site preparation work for an expansion called the Refinery Deep Diversion Project began in July 2014. The Puerto La Cruz Refinery Conversion Project will convert existing units. This allows the refinery to process 210,000 barrels per day of additional heavy and extra-heavy crude oil from the oil reserves of the Orinoco Oil Belt, FPO. Instead of 180,000 barrels per day of light and medium oil being processed. The total investment of the project is estimated at more than $9 billion. Seawater desalination project on Margarita Island. It is an important local project to improve people's well-being. Once completed, it could provide 1,000 liters of drinking water to each of the 3,200 families in the area per day. In addition to the project is the first desalination plant contracted by CITIC Construction since its establishment in 2016. The project attracted great interest from the Chinese and Venezuelan governments. The $200 million will finance phases 1 and 2 of the Caracas-Tuy Medio rail project. The new loan covers the direct costs of the project, civil works and system setup. The amount also partially financed the direct costs associated with building the infrastructure. Railways, plazas, workshops, stations, subway and surface works, electrical substations, etc. Transfer of infrastructure services, electricity, channels, telephone networks, telephone cables, public services. In addition to working on improving alternative roads and facilities related to metro works. The loan also includes costs associated with the integrated system, environmental costs related to project implementation and service startup, and loan financial commissions. Russia and Venezuela will implement joint energy security projects. Russia's Rostec will provide advanced technology and train Venezuelan personnel to renovate energy facilities. It will also provide comprehensive support and advanced technology to strengthen Venezuela's electricity grid. It will also work on the implementation of joint products and digital technologies, technical support, supplies of required equipment, training and professional certification of Venezuelan specialists. With these projects, this will ensure that there is no power outage, improving the quality of life of Venezuelan citizens and contributing to regional social and economic development. Venezuela will reactivate 14 wind turbines at the Paraguana wind farm. It will soon provide electricity to the Paraguana Refining Center, CRP, and surrounding communities. The Paraguana Wind Farm, PEP, has started a new phase of operations, which aims to boost regional electric power through its workforce that has reactivated the production of 14 wind turbines. This target results in an average production of 27 megawatts, which will boost the peninsula's power system. The Gori hydroelectric power station is located 100 kilometers downstream of the Caroni River in the Nucama Valley of the Orinoco. It is also known as the Simon Bolivar hydroelectric power station and the Raúl León Central hydropower station. The installed capacity of the plant is 10,200 megawatts. It is one of the largest power plants in the world. The plant provides nearly 50,000 gigawatt-hours of energy to the country annually. Gori Dam is 532 feet high and 4,314 feet long. The factory contains 3 high-voltage switchgear yards operating at 800 kV, 400 kV and 230 kV. Venezuela will modernize it to extend its life for 30 years. China and Venezuela signed a total of 22 new agreements. $2.7 billion to stimulate economic development in Venezuela. This development will include infrastructure projects and the import and transport of goods. 6 of the 22 agreements focus on energy production and the oil industry. China also agreed to help supply and export Venezuelan oil production. China will build a refinery in Nanhai, southeast China's Guangdong province, which will process about 400,000 barrels of heavy crude oil from the territory of Venezuela. The mission of this project is to increase the amount of oil production and export. China and Venezuela have started building an industrial plant in Anaco, Venezuela, which will be devoted to the production of seeds, fertilizers and agrochemicals, which are usually imported to help reduce the amount of money spent on imports. Venezuela has also launched a mining project called Arco Minero del Orinoco. Companies in China will participate in the project. 2 of the groups working on this project are China Camc Engineering Company and Yangquan Group. Arco Minero is located in the northern part of Venezuela. It is a major place for mining gold, diamonds, coltan, copper, iron, and bauxite. The exploitation of these minerals will be a starting point in determining the amount of mineral reserves and issuing their certificates. As a result, mining will be a more widespread way to increase exports. Mostly, Caracas Metro will be underground. It consists of 4 lines with a length of 70.5 kilometers and 48 stations. Passengers at the station connect with a 31-kilometer light rail line, which is also under construction, to Guatir. Half of the way will be underground. The line has been described as metro and light rail. You'll also be able to ride the metro for free on Sundays. Plan new expansions. The new line will be 14 kilometers long and will include 5 stations and will be fully raised. What do you think is the best project in Venezuela? Are there projects that we did not mention? Write it in the comments. Here we come to the end of the video. Share the video and subscribe to the channel.